Finance Minister Arun Jaitley has been getting pats on the back for sticking to the stiff fiscal deficit target of 3.5% in the new year. But former Finance Minister P Chidambaram is not impressed. It's not just the fiscal math that Chidambaram has a problem with. He says the big rural thrust sketched out in Budget 2016 is full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Here's a report by my colleague Jude Saneth.
When we look closely into the number, it's a complete sleight of hand.
Former Finance Minister P Chidambaram was just getting warmed up as he ripped apart Budget 2016 at Chennai's Loyola Institute of Business Administration. His biggest grouse, the budget claims to be focused on revitalizing the rural economy, but in reality gives the farmers nothing new. And the 36,000 crore rupee rural package is a mathematical illusion.
15,000 crore is found in the Department of Financial Services as interest subsidies for loans given to farmers. What the Finance Minister did was, took that 15,000 and put it in the Ministry of Agriculture, and therefore he gets this impressive number of 35,984 crore. So if you minus that 15,000, the number is nothing but 20,984 crore, which is as against last year's 15,809 crore.
Even that 5,000 odd crore rupee jump, Chidambaram says, is only a reversal of previous budgetary slashing.
2014-15, where I presented the interim budget and they presented the final budget, the allocation for agriculture and farmers' welfare was 19,255 crore. In 2015-16, they sharply cut it to 15,809 crore. And in 2016-17, they are restoring the cut to 20,984 crore. In 2 years, it has actually moved from 19,255 to 20,984. If you adjust for inflation, it is actually less than the allocation in 2014-15.
The other weak link in the budget, according to Chidambaram, is the claim that fiscal deficit has been contained at 3.5%. He says moving a borrowing figure of the main balance sheet into the Road and Transport Ministry's books does not mean it's not borrowing.
Today, you are saying you are going to borrow 60,000 crore. The correct thing to do is for government to borrow and give it as gross budgetary support. But that would have hit the fiscal deficit. Therefore, they're showing it off the balance sheet, off the budget. For the foreign analyst, the sharp-eyed, eagle-eyed analyst is not going to miss this number. He will point out that this is nothing but off-balance sheet borrowing. He's going to add it back to the fiscal deficit and say, your fiscal deficit is not 3.5% as you claim to be, it's much higher than that.
Chidambaram also hit out at the government for missing a golden opportunity to do something substantial for the Indian economy. With oil prices dropping from a high of $109 per barrel to under $30 a barrel, he estimates that the government has saved around 1.4 lakh crore rupees this past year alone. In Chennai, Jude Saneth.